Y'all come on. Today we are on an adventure. So I had a family member that requested a particular cake. So y'all, let's go inside and get their reaction. But before we do, take a look at the video and see the misadventures I had in making this cake. Let's get started.
All right, y'all. I'm mixing 2 sweet potatoes and half a stick of salted butter. Just mix it all in, get it all mixed together. And y'all, scrape the sides of that bowl. Make sure you get it all down in there so you can get it all mixed in. All right, looking good, looking good. All right, y'all, let's make it a little sweet and add some sugar. Little bit of sugar makes it taste better. Yeah, gotta add some sugar to it. Now that says a 3/4 cup of sugar right there. Y'all see that cup wasn't full. So I'm just trying to make it taste the way I want it to taste. So you can add as much sugar as you like, as much or as little, whatever floats your boat, make you feel better about yourself. So let's add a little bit of light brown sugar. And again, I'm not measuring anything. I'm shaking it in there until I feel a little something in my tummy. Make me think that, yeah, that's just right. That's just the right amount of brown sugar to add to it. Because you never know. You might need to add some later. But then again, there's a lot of sugar in this whole recipe. So let's mix in 1 egg. You got to bind that thing together. So let's add this egg. Mix it all together. Get every little last drop. Make sure it tastes right and binds together like it needs to. And here comes my favorite spice, y'all. Nutmeg. Now, y'all, you see me adding that nutmeg. It says 1/8 teaspoon. We'll see if that's going to be enough. You can always add more. And here comes some cinnamon. 1/4 cup. Yep, look at that. Mixing it all in there together. Making sure it's going to mix well so it'll taste just how we like it. You might want yours a little bit more spicy. And look at that. Added some more nutmeg. You can never have too much nutmeg. All right, y'all. Scrape them sides. Got to get it all mixed in there. Look at that. Make sure everything from the bottom mixed in. Everything from the top mixed in. Everything off of that spatula mixed in. Now, it's time for some richness and some creaminess. Because we don't want no dry filling. Evaporated milk. Let's let that get poured in and mixed in there with it. And now, some self-rising flour. Got to bind that thing together. Just a little bit. Just a teaspoon, just a little bit. But we'll see if that's enough. In time, let it mix in there. We'll see. And we got to add some flavor, y'all. Vanilla. Vanilla makes it taste better. Just pour it till it feels right. That could be a teaspoon. But you know, you can never have too much vanilla. Makes it taste better. And again, scrape them sides, y'all. Scrape it all in there. Got to get every drop of vanilla mixed in there. Get it right. Get it right. All right, y'all. I got a secret ingredient I'm about to add into this mix. Banana extract. Some use lemon. We use banana. A little drop will do you. Don't need a lot. Just a little bit of hint will take that thing up a whole notch. And at this point right here, I am adding a little bit more evaporated milk because I'm looking for a particular color. Because it does lighten in color as you add it. And it has to hit a certain color. And once you reach that color, then you'll know. You have to look at it for yourself. It's a little trick I learned from my mom a long time ago, y'all. That's how you know. But by the time I was done, I probably used about half of that can. That's a 14-ounce can. And I did use half of that, which will make that 7 ounces. All right, let's mix that all in. Looking good. Looking good. All right, look at that. Touch more. Wasn't quite ready. Didn't have that color that I was looking for. All right. And like I say, y'all, scrape them sides. Scrape them sides, y'all. That looks really, really good. It's getting all mixed together. It's almost there. It just needs one more thing. Just one more. What's that one more thing you asking? Well, it needs a little bit more flour. Gotta make sure it's right. It looked a little loose, so we're gonna add 1 more teaspoon to it. Help it bind together. That looks so much better. And we're gonna scrape the sides down 1 more time. And then we're gonna move on to that pound cake batter. Now let's get into this pound cake batter. I have 2 sticks of room temperature salted butter going into the bowl, along with a 1/2 cup of vegetable shortening going into the bowl. Get every little drop, every little tiny drop. I could have had the vegetable shortening sticks, make life so much easier, but I couldn't find them. They ran out, so I had to get the kind that you gotta scoop out with a spoon. It's all good. It works the same. And from there, next up, we're going to mix that all together. Make them friends. Make them enjoy each other. Following that up with some sugar. I'm going to pour into that 3 cups of sugar. Because you know what? Sugar makes it taste better. So let's get that all mixed in there together. It's going to take it a minute though to get it as creamy as I like it. So we're going to add in all of that 3 cups of sugar. And of course, you can never go wrong with a little bit of sugar and a little bit of flavor. 2 teaspoons, y'all, of some vanilla. Just regular vanilla. You can use the little fancy butter vanilla. That'll be even better. Oh Lord, look at that. Sugar explosion. That's all right. Don't stop. Let it keep going. And this is going to mix for 8 to 12 minutes. And you see this process right here? This has been mixed in for 8 to 12 minutes. Gets all light in color and fluffy. That just makes your cake even more light and fluffy. So pretty. And here we have 5 eggs, you guys. I'll mix in 1 egg. And then I'll come back after everything has been mixed in together. Just mix it in until the yellow has almost gone. And from that, we're going to do the next best thing. Scrape them sides, y'all. Get all that vanilla in there. Make sure every little scrap of egg has been mixed in. And then we're going to add in some flour. And I did include a tablespoon of, I'm sorry, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon of the baking powder with that flour. And I did combine that, well, alternate that with my milk combo. What's my milk combo? Half buttermilk, half evaporated milk. Check out the description, you guys. It'll have the exact measurements in there. I know it sounds weird. Half buttermilk, half evaporated milk. You know, sometimes when your grandma wants to make a cake and she don't have enough of one or enough of the other, use both. It'll work out the same. Gives it more flavor, more richness, more creaminess. And I'll be back when I get done adding in all of that flour and the milk. All right, that's the rest of the flour going in. Yes, it's going to look so good. And scrape them sides, y'all. Don't talk about my singing. I know I'm not a singer. It's all right. It make me happy. It's all ready to go. Everything mixed in. Those sides are scraped. Now here comes the fun part of putting it in the prepared pan. I do have a 12-cup bundt pan. You can use a bigger pan, a tube pan, whatever floats your boat. So I'm just going to put half of the cake batter in here and spread that around all nice and evenly as possible. Look at that. Fantastic. Next up, that sweet potato filling we made earlier. Put that in there and spread that around as evenly as possible also. Look at it, look at it. But you know what? If you really just did not want to use that as a filling for this cake, put it in the pie crust. Make you a sweet potato pie. I should have did that too. That's all right. Let's spread this here pie filling all around. Get as much in there as you can and just spread it all around. And after we get that all spread around, what's going next? You gotta add the rest of the cake batter. But before I can do that, let me make sure I get all of this mixed in there and spread as evenly as possible. All right. Now let's add the rest of this cake batter. But just because you got cake batter left over, don't overfill the pan. It'll overflow in your oven, and you don't want that. Spread it around, make it look as evenly as possible. I need to tap down to get the air bubbles out, but I didn't do that, so I used a skewer. We'll see if that works out pretty good. And it's going to go in the oven at 300 for 1 hour, 35 minutes. Look at it. It's done, y'all. Look at that golden brown color. And like I said, I did have a little bit of extra batter left over, so I made some baby buntlets out of the pie filling and the cake batter. All right, so let's take a look to see what's going to happen here. Yeah, I let it cool for 45 minutes. Let's see if that was enough time. And I patted on it to see if that'll help it out. Moment of truth, y'all. Moment of truth. Dun, dun, dun. No. What? The cake? Look at that. Look at it. I left half the cake in the pan. Look at that. It's like his mouth is wide open or something. Oh, man. That's all right. Look at that. You see those scraps? All I'm going to do with those scraps, y'all, make some cake band-aids. That's all right. Add that onto the cake. That don't stop nothing. This is not a cake fail. It's almost a fail. It's fail when they fall on the floor. It didn't fall on the floor. Just some of the cake clothes came off. So we're going to put a band-aid on it with them cake scraps. Y'all, I was distraught. I ain't going to lie. But that's all right. We're going to put some cream cheese glaze to help that sucker out. And to make that, half a stick, salted butter, half a block, cream cheese. All right, and with that cream cheese, we're just going to mix that in there together with that butter. Just mix it in just to get it going. And then from here, my favorite flavor, butter vanilla. Yeah, they just make it taste great. Go find you some. This stuff is fantastic. I can't even tell you how much that is. It's probably a whole teaspoon. Felt like a tablespoon. It just make it taste better. Say it with me, y'all. Scrape them sides. Get it all mixed in. Got to make sure it's right. Get every little drop. All right, looking good, looking good. So let's go ahead and add to this 1 cup powdered sugar. Mix it in because we got to sweeten it up. Go a little slow. You don't want another sugar explosion. So just take your time with that powdered sugar. Yum. Who likes cream cheese? Raise your hand. I got both hands raised, y'all. Y'all just don't see it. I'm doing my happy dance. All right. And to that, I am going to add about 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, just to loosen it up a little bit so it's not too thick. But you do it till you feel good. If you don't want it too loose, add a little less. You want it to be a little bit more? Add some more. Scrape the sides a little bit. Because next up, we're going to add a little bit more powdered sugar. So let's get all that mixed in there. Make sure everything is mixed together. And let's add in 1 more cup of the powdered sugar. Again, just take your time. Don't rush. You don't want that explosion. All right. Scrape the sides 1 more time. There's a lot of side scraping in cake making. All right, and we need to add a little bit more cream, so I'm going to add just a touch more. All right. So what I did with it, once it was all ready, I did pop it in the microwave for about a good 15 seconds just to make it pourable. So I'm just pouring it on top to cover up the cake band-aids. Look how pretty it turned out. Now let's go deliver this cake. All right, y'all, let's get into this cake.
It looks good. Oh, move that out the way.
It moved in transportation.
Hey, that's fine. It's gonna do a lot of moving once I eat it. Huh. You gonna give me a thick piece. Okay, give me a little ugly for it, but okay.
Look at that.
This and that. That's for me.
That's all for you. You want to stand up or you want me to lay it down?
You can lay it down. I don't tell Sharon, I don't know if I'm gonna take this one to work.
All right, cuz, try me out.
Alright, you said I can't curse, but I don't know no other way to express it, but boy, that's some good cake right now. Let me try some of the sweet potato pie. This is good. Super moist. It ain't even Thanksgiving yet. But happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you. When is your birthday?
My birthday is tomorrow. And please don't ask me how old I'll be. I'm old. Dirt.
All right, you guys. That's coming from my cousin on his birthday, for his birthday cake. So y'all, thanks for tuning in with us today. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.